Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're here live on the early stream to do these new missions that have just been added into the game. We're going to start off with the Red Zone Metal Cooler Core. There are two missions, one for Powerful Comeback and one for Terrifying Conquerors. We're going to jump straight in with the Powerful Comeback one. Now, I don't want to run double Carnival Gokus, because once we get a unit to revive, obviously the World Tournament Gokus will get their full buffs. But unless that unit that revives is Tech Carnival Goku, he's going to get kind of screwed over. So running double of him does mean everyone on the team would get the full 200% leader skill, but I would rather only run one of him, especially because if we do get a unit to revive, then World Tournament Goku is, you know, very, very strong once you get that off. So I think this will be pretty straightforward. I mean, Powerful Comeback definitely has some very strong units you can see here. AGL Gogeta could be a little bit of a liability maybe, but yeah, we're just going to jump straight in and see if we can get this one done. Now, the one thing I noticed straight away, which I do think is very unfortunate, is they've added these new missions to the red zone stages, but they haven't like removed the limited attempts. So if you're somebody who wants to do this mission, but you don't have a particularly good Powerful Comeback team, like, you get 3 attempts and then that's it for the whole day, which I do find that a little bit strange. I think they probably could have afforded to remove the... Because with the new Red Zone come out, the Dismal Future one, we all want the things to be removed anyway. So it just would have made perfect sense, not only for there to be no attempt restriction because of the new Red Zone, but now because we've got a whole bunch of missions added in, then it would obviously make sense for there to not be a limit so that you can actually get the mission done. Because, you know, I feel very bad for anyone out there who, you know, doesn't get one of these missions beaten in their 3 attempts. Because remember, there's 2 as well. So if it takes you all 3 attempts to get the Powerful Comeback run done, then you can't do the Terrifying Conquerors one until tomorrow. Which, you know, on the one hand, you can say it spreads out the content a little bit, but it spreads it out, like, artificially, right, by stopping you from being able to have like more attempts, which I think is a little bit disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. Goku dodging the super, let's go. I mean, he's got his guard on the first turn, but I still think that's probably a better way for that to play out. This, however, is not a great first turn for this rotation. No one on this rotation is particularly good in slot 1. Especially if the core decides to super in slot 1, which they didn't on the last turn. But if they do on this turn, that is going to be very, very unfortunate for us. But, I mean, there's not really much we can do, right? I just have to put the Super Saiyan 4s, well, the GT boys, in slot 1 and hope for the best. Because normal attacks, they'll tank fine. Of course. Alright, how much is this going to do? Because remember, they got no damage reduction because they haven't had any build-up yet. Oof. Yeah, see, that right there, like, that could be a run ender for some people, depending on the rotation you've got. And then, boom, that's one of your attempts gone. So, very unfortunate. Now, we could, straight after this turn, technically, we could just get the revival with... we could just get the revival with Carnival Goku on the next turn, because he'll lose his guard. So he will absolutely get destroyed by the Metal Cooler army on the next turn. And then one of our units will have revived and the World Tournament Gokus will have their full passive. So I think to be honest, I think we probably just do that. Because then if Carnival Goku revives, he then has his permanent guard. And then both the World Tournament Gokus have their permanent guard. The only downside is it means we can't use the Spirit Bomb for the GT duo. But against the Metal Cooler Core, they have type advantage anyway. So is it really the end of the world if we can't use their active skill? It's cool to do the big damage. Also standby, I should say. It's cool to do the big damage and obviously get the extra, you know, attack support with the GT Vegeta. But it's not really necessary. So I think what I want to do here then is give you a chance to get a little bit of extra build up here. Because if you don't guard, you just die, which is fine. So let's do this. This. And then this. Because, yeah, World Tournament Goku got his guard, so now he's going to get a ton of build-up. Like, this World Tournament Goku now on this rotation, he's going to go crazy, because he's now got a lot of build-up and is about to get, like, the revive buff, right? So, double super. Now, we are lowering the attack of the Metal Cooler army, but remember that Tech Carnival Goku doesn't have his guard anymore. So, oh, wow, triple super. Let's go. Look at this Goku. Going off. Can't kill the Metal Cooler army though, so it's not like it really matters, but how much does he take from this with his guard active? 22k. That is like literally nothing. That's great. But yeah, I think Carnival Goku probably dies from normals, but I would expect the Metal Cooler Core to super attack again. Be kind of awkward if they didn't, to be honest. Oh. Wow. That's what happens when you attack lower the enemy 50 million times. And they didn't super. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Well, that didn't quite play out the way we expected. I mean, Goji... okay. So, depending on where the attacks are placed, I can potentially get through this turn without taking really any damage. The only problem is going to be the Tech Carnival Goku, the Tech World Tournament Goku, because he has a chance to guard character. Oh, and these guys got sealed. Amazing. So, I mean, I'm doing this for sure. Now, the question is, do I trust World Tournament Goku to guard? Because if he guards, we should be okay. Although if we get supered, that would still be really bad. If I become the GT Vegeta... well, if I become GT Vegeta and we revive, we get full health. So then Tech Carnival Goku will have guard on the next turn. So... because that's the thing. If we revive with the Spirit Bomb, we go back up to being on full health. So then I don't really have to worry about Carnival Goku as much. Plus, think how crazy Blue... I mean, he's not got a lot of links active on this turn. But imagine Gogeta going off on this turn with the 80% support from Vegeta. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then we'll see what happens. Because with no super attack as well, Vegeta is absolutely going to die in the last slot. But... we'll see if World Tournament Goku frauds us out here or not. Oh, man, I do hate it when Gogeta just does 3 additional normals. That's why people think that Vegeta is better, right? Because Gogeta only having the 2 additionals that could just be normals. Effective against all types and like guaranteed crits is a nice ability, except when you're just doing 3 normal attacks. It's not quite as good. Oh, he didn't guard. He didn't get supered, though. So, I guess if we had just trusted in the rotation, then we wouldn't have needed to transform. Although, I think these guys, without being able to super, so not getting their like build-up or anything, I think they probably would have still taken quite a bit of damage from the super here. Especially because we were on low health. So... alright, so now that we've revived, that means that World Tournament Goku has guaranteed guard. We have enough HP that the Carnival Goku has guaranteed guard. I really want to float you off, but like, do I want to take the risk of the supers here? Because he's not going to get any build-up now, which kind of sucks. He has a 70% dodge chance. I mean, he should be fine, right? Should being the key word here. I mean, if we lose on 70% chances to dodge, that would be very unfortunate. But yeah, Goku now has guaranteed guard because somebody else on the team revived. He gets a buff to all of his stats. He gets a guaranteed additional super. So, yeah, 23rd World Tournament Goku should be going off here. Yeah, it's funny that Global just never tweets out the, like, EZA details, right? JP tweeted them all out yesterday. We have to wait for someone to translate them. They're coming out at the same time on both versions, but Global's just like, nah, it's fine. You guys got this. You could just read the Japanese ones, right? It's like, cool, thanks. Thanks, guys. All right, come on, Blue Goggia. We're relying on you here. Oh my god, you fraud. Bro is fraudulent. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, let's be fair. We are doing the missions that have a limited attempts. So a lot of the time when I do these videos and I do showcases and stuff like that, I don't like to use the orange piccolo because it's like, I feel like it is like a kind of, it's not like, cheap is the wrong word, but it's like almost like a guaranteed win sort of thing. It's like, well, we just win now because we use this. So when I'm doing showcases of like specific units in events and stuff like that, I don't really like to use it. But remember, we're trying to complete a specific mission and we only have 3 attempts at the red zone per day, and there's another mission that I want to be able to do as well. So I think in this instance, it would just be really stupid of me not to use it, because now, not only do we not take any damage, but once we come out of this rotation, or out of the Orange Piccolo transformation, he now can't super, because he's super during the transformation, right? So this pretty much guarantees that we win, because we're going to come out of the Orange Piccolo mode, do the Kamehameha active skill with Goggia in slot 3, and then probably just put Carnival Goku in slot 1 because he's got the guard and everything. And then, yeah, I think we probably just win on the next turn. So yeah, I think there was a few sketchy moments there. The Blue Goggia not getting those dodges wasn't ideal. But I think we definitely made the right play using the standby for the GT duo, especially because they were sealed. So that's the biggest problem, right? In slot 3, even if we'd stayed as the GT duo, they'd had barely any build up. So that super in the final slot, because they were sealed, would have been pretty bad for them. So I really wanted to save all the red orbs for Goggia, which, you know what, I am just going to do that. Orange Piccolo's not really here to do the damage. Ningen lost. Pretty sure that that is not going to be the case. World Tournament Goku, fortunately, has had his salesman license revoked for this run, because someone on the team has revived. So 23rd World Tournament Goku has his guaranteed guard and all of his stat buffs. So it is basically impossible for him to sell at this point, especially now because we've used the Orange Piccolo transformation. So like, he can't super now. So it's pretty much GG for our metallic boy over here. Don't give me the third turn though. We don't want to drag this out any longer than it needs to be. The salesman this run is Goggia, yeah, true. Only dodged 1 out of 3 attacks with a 70% chance to dodge. Outrageous. Yeah, World Tournament Goku God mode. Yeah, now that someone else on the team has revived, he is serious business. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we put you in slot 3. Do you show any extra links? No, because you're not going to get legendary power, are you? So put you in slot 3. You know what? We got to watch this. This probably gets the KO, actually, even, to be honest. So oh, so close. All right, well, like I say, we'll let World Tournament Goku get the dub here then, since this is his team. It's like I say, I just bigged him up as being impossible to sell. So, and he even gets a dodge. Look at that. But yeah, get some extra buffs and then GG. The friend one did not get anywhere near as built up as my one though, to be fair. Only 5.5. But he's out of here. So there you go. Got it in 1. That's what we like to see. The powerful comeback versus the Metal Cooler Core mission. Pretty straightforward, I say, considering I have like every unit. But Yeah, Powerful Comeback definitely has some very strong options. But, you know, it's, yeah, World Tournament Goku got the dodges Gogeta couldn't. And World Tournament Goku has way less dodge, because obviously he doesn't have any in his passive, so he just has whatever he was given in the hidden potential. So, well, I think Gogeta and... The Gogetas didn't get the full 200% lead, because we had the, obviously, second World Tournament Goku. But yeah, I think using the Carnival Goku as the lead was good, just so that he's giving everyone a 200% leader skill. But there you go. That is the Metal Cooler Core Powerful Comeback mission done. Let me know what team build you guys use down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.